Hey guys, I'm going to do my review of Plickers here. So what is Plickers? It's a free interactive tool that uses multiple choice responses from your students without the use of a computer or a tablet. So you as a teacher use some type of electronic device. I typically use my iPad, but the students are using what they're called paper clickers instead of an actual clicker device. So let me kind of explain how it works. As a teacher, you create the questions. There's no user-friendly guide where you can kind of take ideas from other people. You create them yourself. So, which I think is actually very important for accuracy. In the free version, you can only do 5 questions to each set, so you might end up doing many sets, but it's also helpful in the end, especially if you don't want to take a lot of time with what's going on. You have to create a class. You can create a class by manually typing the student names, or I do a pre-existing roster where I just copy and paste it. Saves time and it's really easy. So once you have your class, you assign each student with a unique Plicker. Kind of looks like a QR code. And when they're ready to kind of submit an answer, you will go around and hold up your iPad, scan their code, and it depends on which way they're facing the card. Each side represents a letter A, B, C, or D, and it's pretty easy then to determine who has it right and who has it incorrect. Why I like it, one, it's engaging, it's simple, it's easy to use, but it also avoids singling out students who might struggle with the whole class discussion and kind of gives them that freedom to be independent and work on their own. As a teacher, it really helps me kind of address the misconceptions because I might do it at the beginning, I might do it during class as a quick reminder, or at the end of class to kind of see where I can move forward for the next day. So to meet the demands of the keys that we have to talk about, in key 3 for sound design, I know that this assessment method is real short. It's real-time questions that can be used during, prior to the learning, or after. So it is appropriate to be used in this case. In terms of adhering to standards, you get to create your own questions. So there's no shared items. You know that it's accurate because you are aligning it to what you want it to be. In terms of the scoring guides, it's based off of what the correct answer is. So there's no time. You can kind of set your own timer and say, hey, okay, you have a minute to do this, but it's based on selecting the correct answer. But it's very helpful for students if they need that extra time instead of being like constrained to a specific time. In terms of the formative usefulness, to further instruction, I'm typically using it during the instruction or as an exit slip. You get a sense of the student's progress, and you can adjust accordingly either during or after even. And also the data allows me to see who needs that additional support, or who's ready for that next challenge, or who can actually support each other. In terms of offering feedback, it's in real time, so I can reteach something. I need to go back if I need to, but it also allows students to kind of take that higher order level where they can kind of challenge themselves or really kind of become that the teacher where they can help each other. Like I said, for the peer feedback, the only thing it doesn't allow is for team collaboration, so you can't like make teams, but using the data I can use pairing so that they might be able to assist each other in a better way. And the daily needs every day, it allows me again to see who needs support or more challenges. And lastly, for the effective communication, when you create the spreadsheets to track the data, it allows you to modify for future lessons to best support your students. When you're engaging the students to track their progress is one downfall, because it's really the teacher taking all the information. So I'd have to give it out to them for them to be able to really recognize what's going on. So it's very teacher-controlled app. So it allows us as the teachers to be reflective, but it lacks that student reflectiveness without the support and need of the teacher. So overall, I think it's a good app to use, to try it out. It doesn't take much, but yeah, I think overall I like it, and I want to see where it kind of takes me next.